Yo, Above Below is a band I have never featured on this channel, and I've been getting a lot of recommendations to check out the album. I guess it was nowhere. Because I got recommended it, and it's been mentioned that many times in random videos I made or whatever, I kind of decided to give two of their singles a shot. I listened to Star Breather and An Orchestration of Carbon. As I was listening to Star Breather, I was like, I fucking have to react to this. You guys win. I'm extremely excited to check this out because, you know, if you didn't know, my name Daniel. I like guitar riff. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out Jacob Alexandria, my guy. That really pushed me over the line to get this done. So this one's for you, buddy. I hope you're watching, as you promised. I don't really know much about this band, and I think that it would be silly for me to be yapping instead of listening. So how about we just get straight into it? Alright, first song, The Spill of Dreams. I'm excited. Cool. I'll have you guys know that my energy levels are a bit low because I've had an intense week. But maybe this is gonna wake me up a bit more. Who knows? So basically this reaction is going to be a bit more like, laid back. I don't know how much like up there I'm going to be, but I'll try my best. Yo! Production is really sick. This is really intense. I'm just getting really excited by this. Okay, so I'm assuming there's not going to be any instrumental parts in here, but what a cool intro. I hope that there's more sections of this type of production throughout this entire album. Very ambient. Whoops, it's on shuffle. My bad, guys. Let's go back to the end here. Next song, Soothsayer. Oh, we're picking it up. Okay. Okay. They tricked me. It's building like crazy. Great drumming. Come on. Yuck. Nah, the drumming's actually crazy. Okay. They're absolutely cooking. Just one song in. I love how I can't tell the structure of this song whatsoever. Ugh. Fire, honestly, pure fire. We're gonna go straight into the next song, which is Heat. But wow. So cool. Like, this reminds me of I Let It In with these little like breaks in there. But yo, this album has something unique to it for sure. And definitely the previous song is like the highlight of that song was definitely the drums. So I think we're in for a treat, us drummers, you know what I mean? Ah! Fuck. Oh. Yo, the riffing though. Hold on. Sick. Oh. Blast beats too. Sounds fucking huge. The fuck. Wow. Yo! I'm gonna like this song. This is unironically heat. Like, yo. Oh, it's so like spicy with those little switch ups in there. Those background vocals. Oh my god. Yo. Nah, okay. Pause. We're pausing it just whenever it switches over to the next song, which I have heard. Holy fuck. Okay, so I was expecting this to be good, but this is good. Like, what? I am a strange person. You don't really need me to tell you that for you to know. When it comes to like proggy metalcore and stuff, I enjoy it, especially when we're talking about like invent animate type proggy metalcore, because this obviously reminds you of invent animates. Not to take away from this band at all in any way, shape, or form. It's just like there is a band we all associate with this specific sound to, but I feel like this band has like the perfect amount of prog for me. Other bands that fall into the proggy metalcore genre like invent animate are none other than, of course, Era. But I struggle with Era because of their prog elements. But this has this perfect balance for me, where it's not like overwhelmingly prog, but it has like these switch ups that really hit you out of nowhere. Dog, this is fucking sick. Incredibly sick. I get that you like this, Jacob. I really do. An orchestration of carbon. This one's a bit more vibey. It doesn't really contain any heavy bits, I think, from what I remember, but it definitely like teleported me somewhere when I was listening to this on my way home after listening to Starbreather. There's that production again that I was talking about. I find it interesting that they kind of want to slow it down for the 4th song of the album. It's technically the 3rd. But it's just so vibey. I can't deny it. There might be some heavies in here. I might be wrong. This is like low-key a bit Tesseract-y. which is completely fine. I like Tesseracts. So good. Nah, bro. Nah, it's too good. It's actually too fucking good. I really love those hi-hat hits in there. Yeah. Juicy. Juicy's hell. That was suddenly really loud. I don't know what's up with that. But, okay. We're gonna listen to this in Star Breather back to back so that we kind of get the full interlude vibe. Like, why is the volume so much louder on like the intros and interludes so far? Whatever, man. Where are these guys from? Loving the syncopations so much. Banger chorus. I haven't really mentioned the guitars that much throughout this album, but yo, dude, what am I supposed to say? The guitars are crazy in the best way possible. The fact that the bass joins in on that, so good. Ridiculous. Unbelievable, to be honest. I really enjoy how this song allows the guitars to kind of do their runs in between the notes. They have like the perfect space and they fill in that space perfectly as well. I'm warm. Tough shit, dude. So that was the two singles I heard that made me want to absolutely check out this album. And they did not disappoint in the context of the album either. Star Breather is one of those songs that are a lot easier to digest when it comes to the rest of the album. But I feel like when you just listen to this, it's like such a cohesive album and you really feel the vibes of it. I feel like for some reason this would probably be a much smoother experience if I listened to it on my phone instead of on this computer because of the crossover or the crossplay thing that happens. Seriously, no complaints. This album is good. It's a lot, but like in the best way possible because there's just so much shit happening. It's like taking in a lot of information at the same time. I feel enlightened listening to this album. Let's move on to Telos, which is one of the shorter songs. Is it a song? Is it an interlude? Who knows? No, it should be a song though. It might not be a song. Yo. I gotta say, it definitely feels like this is one of those releases where you just listen to it from start to finish. I've been pranked! Yeah, I like that. Impressive becomes the cliche as the output quickly decays and I'm gonna see if they have something on their bio. I'll be pissed if these guys are Swedish for some reason. No, they're Australian. That makes sense. I completely overlooked the fact that they have lyrics on their songs, or at least this one. So hopefully there's more. There is more. Holy shit. Step into the prism and we move on to prism. That's cool. Cook. Put some oil in it too. I don't know. My spidey senses are tingling. Really like that synth. Cool vocal delivery. fuck. Crazy. This is so good. I felt it coming. Those were my Norwegian senses. Cool. Interesting lyrics. Dope. Honestly, dog, this album is like objectively good. You know what I mean? You can't really look at this and go, oh no, this really sucks. It just doesn't. Alright, let's pause for a minute, drink some water. Hey, remember to drink some water if you haven't done that today. I'm tired, man. I mumbled that shit like crazy. I'm left with the feelings that I definitely need to revisit this album a lot more, because on first listen, it is pretty intense, as I mentioned a couple of songs back. And I'm kind of noticing it because I am subconsciously overthinking that I'm not liking these songs. But if you have not been on my channel before, I usually like those songs that are like super stand out to me, that are songs I definitely am going to revisit a lot. On first listen, that's a bit difficult when there's so much shit happening, but I am enjoying this so much. Like, every single song is so fucking good. Keep that in mind, that I'm truly vibing, but it's just like, I think I'm just a bit tired, man. Water break. This album is a lot of fun, and I'm a bit surprised that I haven't listened to them before. I mean, their name is familiar to me, I just don't know from where. But I do believe that when you drop such a good album, you most definitely get a lot more recognition, especially because their name has been popping up a lot. But yo, I'm really happy that I have. I'm really happy that I did, and now we're here enjoying an album 9 songs deep. Let's move on to The Hands That Held Exploding Suns and just bring up the lyrics. Again, huge shout out to the production. It's like an unsung hero because the guitars and the drums and of course the vocals are just fucking killer on this. Oh, the mix as well, by the way. That bass. Great chorus. Whoa, really interesting. Sick. Yo, I love how loud that bass is. Again, great fucking chorus. Really catchy as well. Yo. That snare hit, the last snare hit was fucking, that hit for some reason. Collapsing Eden, which is, I believe, the longest song on this album. Yeah, it is. And it seems like it's a liked one. So we'll see what this is about. Everything in one go, bro. Oh. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's break it up a little bit. That's fine. Oh, this is proggy. Come on. Again, prog, but it's not overwhelming. Oh, that's so nice. This part is really fucking nice. I'm 100% sending this album, and specifically this song, to the bassist of my band, because he's like a prog guy. So I think he's definitely going to enjoy this. We're probably gonna get a heavy ending. I mean, this is, after all, a ballad. I'm assuming. It feels like a ballad. Sick. That was really fucking good. It was a very enjoyable 6.5 minute song. I'm gonna pause it after this one so that we can yap a little bit before we get the last interlude, I guess. Alright, the hair is out and the fucking hoodie is off. Also, look at this shit. Shout out Paps, my band. We're definitely metalcore, but not as cool as these guys. But if some of you have seen the video so far, how about you give it a listen, huh? We need to run those numbers up like badly. Anyways, I digress. So, we're nearing the end of this album and it's been a journey. Definitely. It's been a great and really fun journey. I really like the album cover art. I've been staring at it pretty much when my eyes have been open, because I mean, this album is just like, there's so much shit happening that I need to close my eyes and just lock in for a minute. I am afraid that I haven't said enough, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm not one of those fucking analyzing channels. I'm one of the vibey channels. Yeah, there's definitely a high level of songwriting within this band, for sure. A little part of me that is more pop sensible kind of wishes that there would be a few more like simple moments in this album. Again, this album is so good that it definitely is going to get a bigger reach than a lot of other albums, just purely based on skill and how good these songs are. If they had simple choruses here and there sprinkled in throughout the album, would get into this album a lot easier. This album is not for the beginners, you know what I mean? Like, you need to really like heavy music and be cool with prog and metalcore at the same time. This is not me saying that this album isn't good or anything. I cannot stress enough how good this is. How about I keep yapping over the last interlude, which is In Rain. Now again, the production has been incredible. The drumming, the guitar work. It's not an interlude, it's an instrumental. The amount of breakdowns, ridiculous. The mix, fucking ridiculous too. I feel like they used a lot of time on this album, and it shows. Tempo change. That was a dope ass instrumental, sorry. I've lost my appetite for spring. Sounds like depression to me, bro. Okay. That's hot. I gotta say, now that I've been reading the lyrics in front of me throughout these last songs, the words this guy is saying is just out of my vocabulary. I have no fucking clue what he's saying, basically. I mean, I do, but I think what I'm trying to say is that the lyricism is very good because I struggle to get it. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this slaps. No, I fuck with this. Really heavy, really heavy. Yeah. Light. I like that sentence a lot. Yeah.
Low-key, this might be my favorite song off the album. Fire! So good delivery there. I applaud this song like crazy. No, but for real? This is in my top 10 song of the year. Like, genuinely. Fuck me up, dude. Final song of the album. A Dance in the Leaves. I just felt like everything about that last song was on point for my music taste specifically. Fucking everything there was top notch. Kinda need to sneeze. No sneezing today. We're locked in. Let's end on a high note. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh, this like genuinely feels like fall to me. I'm happy that hi-hat came in. Oh, nice. Great chorus as well. Solid placement of those fucking blast beats. Ending breakdown.
What even does Rugus mean?
Yo, notice how I said autumn or fall, huh? Radiant dance in the leaves falling from that autumn tree before me. Dog, I am basically God. I'm definitely not. Okay, that was a lot for my little tired brain. Let me tell you guys why I am tired. That's because yesterday I had an exam at school, which is like the finishing exams pretty much. And I had to write an essay about the language that Gen Z uses. I am of the older part of Gen Z, so my old little brain is not going to be able to think that much. I'm sorry. And yeah, no, that really took everything out of my brain to write a cohesive essay, because I'm not really like used to writing essays. Then I came home, I took a nap, I then went out to drink, saw my favorite football team playing, if you're American, soccer, and be sent to a final, which was really entertaining. So then I had to celebrate it with some drinks, and then what? I pretty much went to bed at 4 a.m., slept for 4 hours, and went and did my day. Right now, it's 5 p.m. and I'm low-key crashing. So, all that aside, let's talk about this album. I honestly believe that they cooked like crazy with this one. I do understand the demand for this album because it's such like a wild album to listen to, and it has so many good sections and good songs. I will repeat myself again saying that I need to listen to this when my head is in another state, and if I do end up having a different opinion, I'll let you guys know. But I think I'm just gonna like this more and more with every listen that I do. So I didn't really catch the lyrics for the first half of this album, but I do believe that there is some cohesion in there. I believe that this album follows a theme throughout the entire way, especially with all the interludes slash instrumentals in there. So this is definitely meant as like a play start and listen to the entire thing. But I'm genuinely interested in hearing what this is going to sound like by just listening to random songs instead. For my first experience with this band, I guess, being Starbreather, I expected this to be less proggy and a lot more metalcore, but this is definitely a lot more prog than metalcore in my opinion. Just prog has this like really fucking wide umbrella term with it, but I mean, there is definitely the metalcore influences in there, and there's definitely prog. I mean, I have a lot of good things to say about this album. I don't think that this would be my album of the year. It's dope, but I feel like I just need an easier listen, to be honest. Some of the things that prog does that to me just kind of goes over my head a bit is their decision making, and for example a chorus, or how a vocal delivery is going to be put, how many switch ups they make in the song. And personally, when it comes to my opinion, I lacked some predictability over how the lyrics were going to go, because usually when I listen to songs, I like to know what they're saying after listening to it a couple of times, and then I like being able to join in with what they're saying. But it feels like a lot of these choruses or verses or whatever are kind of just their own unique flows, which is a good thing. But that's kind of the thing I struggle with the most. Anyways, I hope none of you took offense in what I just said. I've had a great time. It definitely woke me up, but I am going to sleep right now. I'm struggling to stay awake. So with all that being said, and allowing me to go for a little nap, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing if you're new. We do a lot of cool bands on this channel, and there will definitely be more. I am going to be recording a lot of videos this week. I'll have some new releases up on here, so stick around for that. Leave a like, maybe even a comment. Let me know what your favorite song is, or let me know if I'm completely tripping with my opinions. That's allowed too, you know, everybody is allowed to their own opinions. Yeah, with all that being said, thank you, and I hope to see you, yes, you, very soon. Bye-bye.